Welcome to Game Over, everyone. I am Dark, and with me is Cantro. And right now we have a great matchup here. It is, in the top left corner, our red Terran player. It's T-Funk, Thorzain. Bottom right, it is our blue Zerg player. It is Zero. So we've got a great matchup for you guys here today. Should be a lot of fun. Glad to see Thorzain playing some more Heart of the Swarm. He's already got his hipster powers, so I think he should do well. Add that with Terran mech. He's even better.
And then you put glasses on all the mech units.
And then you put glasses on everything. And they're like, I can see better, so I will perform better. And then they're like, oh, good.
I've seen the light.
Yeah, but it'd be okay if maybe they didn't wear glasses but monocles.
Ah.
See? That'd be nice.
Maybe they wear two monocles.
Two monocles. Oh, yeah.
It's just the hipster level. It's just like...
It's too high.
Like, monocles are making a comeback. Two monocles, and then you add an attachment to make them glasses.
It's kind of like Morpheus from The Matrix. He doesn't have the arms that go to his ears.
It's just,
it just
somehow just sit there.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. He's got the hipster powers. It just stays. So right now, Thorzain not walling off, but going barracks first. Kind of interesting against a Zerg player, but he probably knows that he shouldn't be seeing any early aggression. Zero is going to get the hatchery and then go into a spawning pool after that. So good call by Thorzain. I don't know if it was necessarily his game sense or just pure luck.
I think it's more one of those things where if they do something like that, if they did it some kind of early pool their own, they're probably going to get it anyways.
That's
so.
Yeah.
And most Zerg players right now are pretty defensive, especially early on, because of the fact that if Thorzain builds a Reaper right now, like say he went for gas and then a Reaper, he can actually just out-kite
everything.
So
yeah.
It's kind of interesting to see. But he does have a scout out as well, so they're going to go and see. And on Zero's side, we actually saw him go for gas first, and then the spawning pool. So the spawning pool is actually later than it is. And Thorzain's actually throwing down his first gas now.
And a second.
So he's actually getting a fairly early gas. Usually you wait for like the 19 supply. He's actually getting around, he started about 17 and 18 before this supply evil gets done. So it's kind of interesting. He's going to be able to get it up to a few seconds faster. The second Marine come out for him.
It's always weird seeing a Marine shoot rocks and you're like, I don't think that should really work.
Well, my thing is I don't understand why they're making these rocks that so much help. I understand the point of this rock that's there, like bunker, like wall off, but I don't understand why they made it like 400. Like,
who came up with this number?
Yeah, like, it's like, that's the like, we should give them more help. I was like, those rocks have 2,000. These rocks are 1/4 of that, but don't give it 500, give it 400. Why? Because you minus 100 and everyone's like, sure.
Sure.
Like these ones have 500. That has,
I know.
They have them at the same health. Like, I don't understand where the number 400. Like, if you give it 100, a bunch of Marines isn't gonna be able to kill it fast enough to wall it off.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. I don't understand.
Gonna see some Lings move up towards that ramp, but get pushed right back.
And we're actually seeing Thorzain. He's got the factory about to finish. Got the reactor. He is semi-walling off at this point. And speed is about to finish for Zero. Not really mining any gas at this point. So I'm guessing he's probably going to go for a third base here fairly quickly. Unless we see some aggression. And there's
We're seeing some
way.
aggression.
So what Thorzain has right now is he's only got this bunker. Now if he has these walled off or this side walled off, he can actually pull SCVs fast enough to like wall this off. But
he knew. He already pulled the SCVs from his.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he saw. I don't think he actually saw anything. He's gonna just pull them back just to be safe.
I think so too.
But and I think the cultivated space is now only just now getting pretty much saturated. But anyways, he's got 2 Hellions out now. He's got another one on the way. And he's
Here
sending this
come
SCV
the
out.
Lings.
Oh my god! Oh.
There's so many.
Only one Marine in that one, so that's going down.
Poor guy.
Hellions are coming out now. But they kite it, and
Takes out quite a few SCVs there.
yeah, he did. He got 3 SCVs and a mule, so
That's
not bad.
effective.
If this had been a wall off, like he had 2 supply depots there or something, that would have been a little more worth it, because then he could have supply blocked Thorzain.
Now, at the same time, he sent in an Overseer into Thorzain, so he got scabbing. Oh, sorry, yeah, Overlord.
He's actually only just got the fuck with me, so I don't actually know if he's going to be able to get it. We did see Zero throw up the roach horn behind it, but he hasn't built it from roaches. He's got some lings going around, going for a counterattack, and the Hellions of Thorzain are actually going up through the front. But
No, not all.
Queen was like, "Hey, not today, guys." And he's like, Thorzain's like, I can
Zergling.
respect that. And then the other side, Zero's like, I'm not like your bitch, and I'm going. Driving his guys to another patch. The Hellions coming all the way back across map, and Zergling's just going to take the watchtower, kill off these few ones that he's got here, and Thorzain's starting his armory now, so he can use the battle Hellions.
The Overlord got killed, yeah.
But I haven't seen Zero went up to. Has he gone up to 4 gases? He has gone up to 4 gases, so and we've seen the Spire being completed, so he's going to go some kind of Mutalisk. I was thinking because he hadn't thrown any gases down, he was going to go for a 3rd base. But looks like he's just going to go for layer, a fairly okay timed layer, and then go for Spire. Thorzain already got the armory down, so he should be able to start some Thors hopefully pretty soon. And
we got a whole swell of Zerglings just kind of
he's
out.
trying to make sure he's safe. 3rd base is down 4-0, and he didn't get any roach speed or anything yet, so that's kind of interesting. Still got the Overseer, and this one Banshee doing some harassment in the main, was able to do some damage, and got 6 kills, and that was just a lack of a spore crawl or any kind of detection on Zero's side. But now that the Mutalisks are, the 8 Mutalisks are about to come out, it should be able to stop this aggression by Zero. I'd like to see a spore thrown down or spore over here, just because against drops and stuff, that's also good. That Banshee was able to spot the Spire though for Thorzain, so you see the turrets being thrown down by Thorzain. He actually moved this factory over quicker, so now he's got the Thor coming on the way, and he's got +1 attack. He does have some mines as well, so that's going to be really helpful too. And here's the Mutalisk now coming across the map, and we'll see what they're able to do against Thorzain here. He does have some static defense. He's got some mine out. That mine coming down though, so he's able to get a mine there. Pretty much taking he actually killed his own unit using that though. Sword comes out. Got 1 kill in there, but the Zerglings got up to the hole in the wall right now. The door goes down. Still up a little bit. Really need to get this mine down. And, 3rd base is no That's why that mine ability is so good. Oh, that's a good hit. Those 2 Mutalisks and the damage is all of them, but you're seeing the Mutalisks reach them. How fast that is now.
Yeah, in the meantime, it looks like the Thorzain's
yeah, going into the main now. He does have an Overseer, so he's able to swat that back. He's got 5 of them. Pushed back by the store. No mines in the way, so those Mutalisks are going to get out, but 17 workers have 17 SCVs have gone down for Thorzain. So, and he did get the tech lab and stuff, so kind of a fair trade.
Yeah. Banshee
was able to do damage.
Yeah.
Banshee going in at the 3rd here.
Yes.
2 drone. So we're seeing this weird composition come out from Zero where he's going Mutalisks Roach. Kind of an interesting composition. It does actually work, but I feel like he doesn't have any upgrades, which is turning him to most at this point. I think just he doesn't have like a killer unit at this point. Like if you go mass Mutalisk mass Roach, it's really good against Karen as they try to warm up, kind of like when you go Mutalisk Roach Hydra. Really really good for Zero. You know, the tempo slows it down for a little while. Yeah, I get rid of these mutas. And so Thorzain's able to push the mutas back with that Thor, and he has to rebuild this gas. But this minefield out front here is just a death trap right now. You see, 17 roaches just finishing up construction 4-0. So those are probably only coming across the map. And Hive Tech is the start, but 1-1 is finishing. So with Hive Tech coming down in 1-1, I'm guessing he's not going to stay on roaches. He's probably not going to make a lot of hydras. Doesn't look like that's his ideal for composition right now. Looks like he's blocked here. Here's that big swell that I talked about. Good minus there, and two Thor volleys really do a lot of damage to those mutas. Really thin out the did get a move over here, but he lost a whole army for a couple of rounds. That's not very good stage for Zero at all. And I think it just comes down to Thorzain actually has 2-1 on his mech on me when that attack started, and Zero is sitting at nothing on his mutas, nothing. He's got 1 armor on his roaches, and I just feel like that's not a very good trade for him. You see some Vipers being constructed right now, and also this cavern being started. Really good composition if you can get that out and Viper just being able to completely nullify the tanks and any unit of the Terran army underneath Blinding Cloud. So we'll be interested to see what he does with that. But right now he does have a 30 supply lead over Thorzain. Thorzain is very low on units right now, so he has to play very defensive. And I'd like to see Zero really, like, he just now taken this base, but I'd like to see him start throwing down a lot of expansion. He knows that he has Thorzain kind of stuck in his base at this point, and he really needs to, like, take advantage of that. It looks like Thorzain's going to try to do some kind of push here. I'm not sure if this is going to be very good with a 30 supply difference. And Zero sees this with his watchtower, so he's actually going to be able to hopefully do something against this. Got 1 Ultralisk on the way. Look at all these Zerglings. Hellbats are amazing against Zerglings, but not that many Zerglings. Here they come in. There's mine. Bungle on the mine. He did show the Vipers though, so Thorzain does know the Vipers are out on the map, and he needs to watch his tank positioning now. Looks like Thorzain going to try and get this 4th base up and running. Could really use it. He really needs the gas.
Yeah.
But his unit count overall is fairly low. He's working off 5 factories, starting at 2 more starports. So he does need to get his air composition started because he needs to take care of these Vikings, or he needs Vikings to take care of these Vipers. Right now, the upgrades for Thorzain are really good. If these upgrades get done before Zero attacks, he'll be in a very good position. But we'll have to see.
One Brood Lord.
The one Brood Lord to rule them all. So Zero's still only on 4 bases though. Kind of interesting. He's got a large bank, but he's not like right now. He's got Thorzain kind of trapped in his base. He doesn't. I don't think Zero knows about this expansion yet. No, he doesn't. But he's gonna find out about it pretty soon here.
Way.
And yeah, so but. You just gotta. Thorzain got to keep his base, and And actually, it looks like there was some roach aggression here. Was forwarded away by the planetary fortress.
Ultralisk is attacking third, but
wall, but he's trying to like do a lot of aggression here, but it doesn't look like these mines are really helping to stay alive at this point. Might be able to get some space seeing Thorzain trying to move out, but scared to move out here. Thorzain's Zero's finally throwing down the space. I don't know, man. Yeah, that's true. I feel like he's just going to the STZero. Zero has sort of an astonishing number of that 36. Like, it's a cinematic.
it's a cinematic, but they win.
It's because these guys are in the back.
Yeah, like it's,
That never happened. Nope, no, that never happened.
It was strictly the Vikings, sir.
But
Thorzain is very
both players are fairly low on a lot of the but it's particularly so that Zero is really good. I don't know, get an army that covers this composition of Thorzain. Thorzain does, like, Blinding Cloud, used it really good there the first time, and we're not seeing any more Vipers. I really like to see more Vipers. Yes, the Vikings are out, but Corrupted Viper I feel like would be a really good composition. It's kind of like the Infestor, but you don't, like, it's the, like, Infestor I feel like is the or the yeah, you just walk because they don't have long enough range. Five people go ahead there. Heaven help. Go. Attack! Attack! Again. Open out these mines, taking over these ultra. And trying to take up with ultra right now. And more ultra like minefield. These ultra got melted by mine.
it's just not effective.
I feel like he's almost over aggressive at this point. He had like a 40 to 5 lead a minute ago, and now it's down to like 10. Right? So Thorzain retaking this base now. Mine's still doing damage, and I'd really like to see some kind of unit come out to Zero that's gonna last the game instead of just these throwaway units like random. Most of them are really good in large numbers, but if you're just walking with 2 or 3 every so often, these mines are gonna get their energy back and be able to shoot again. So this isn't an efficient way of doing it at all for Zero. He does have this expansion up now, just now taking the gases. I'd like to see him take this one or this one, just because his main has done a mine out fairly quickly. He's got no gas left on here. He needs to start these upgrades. Thorzain is already now sitting at 3-3, and Zero's trying to win with a 2-4 Ultralisk and 2-2 Link. Like, that composition isn't going to win against the 3-3 like Thorzain has. We don't mind. He also needs some form of detection, because he doesn't actually have any detection at this very moment to detect these mines or get rid of these, like lower the mine count for Thorzain.
Yeah, it's unhampered. Right now Thorzain can just build up the mines, create a minefield, create a nice defensive platform, and yeah, walk into me. That's fine. Yeah. But I'm going to have these mines here ready.
And Thorzain's doing a cool thing. He's got these guys on auto repair, and he's actually repaired all the mines. Because the mines can actually, if your tank shoots a mine, I think it's like 2 shots, and it will actually, the splashes will kill the mine. So kind of cool that Thorzain's actually repairing his mines and keeping them efficient. Now getting his base up, dropping all the mules, getting all that money. And like the thing is, Zero is also just a kind of attack. He could have units like, yes, these mines are going to take some shots, but throw 1-2 Thorzain in there and throw attacks. Ultralisk, yes, Ultralisk. And yeah, that was could have took. We're now seeing Thorzain with the supply lead, and
He's got more minerals, less gas.
but he's spending all his gas on these stores. He's starting to build ravens. He's even getting +2 air weapons, which like his Vikings are already 3-1, and that's just like the plating on them it's gonna help them stay alive so much longer. The ravens get it as well. Seeing some Hellions here going into the middle line at the space. Not a static defense to be found, and he's gonna line them up. Trying to. I think this is gonna well, not even close. But yeah, but that's what Thorzain needed to start doing. He needs to start getting some harassment down. He's got this defense down. He's even got some Thorns in their new anti-air mode, so he can fight these broodlords if that's the composition Zero goes for. And Thorzain just keeping some Hellions around the map. Zero's trying to take this bottom base here. I wish he had done this a while ago, but he's finally getting this base up. The other thing is he needs to get some more overseers. I feel like he doesn't have. He should really have 3 or 4 overseers with his army.
Yeah.
And then and he's not even using like he's not sending changelings in or anything. Like he's literally just kind of blindly walking into it like mine sites, and he's like, well, there's a few tanks on the high ground. I'm sure my ultimates can get up there. Oh god, there's like 10 mines.
Oh no, what do I do?
So it's not working too well. These Hellions are gonna go back for some harassment here. Still no spine crawlers here. Yeah, that's not smart. Oh, he could have got so many drones there. That's pretty unfortunate. But you think Zero would figure out that, hey,
I should build a
spine crawler here, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have these 2 ultralists here just to defend against harassment when I could just spend 400 minerals and do the same thing. Thorzain's trying to clear some creep here. We got a medevac going in for some drops. I wish I had pitching but I don't. He does have map control. Like Zero has full map control at this point, but it's just like he needs to get static defense and stuff down. There's so many drones here.
Yes.
And you're seeing the power of that medevac. I wish he had a shot back group right there, but getting a big drop there. He's up to he's killed like 50 drones now, so he's getting a ridiculous number. We got 2 more medevacs on the way up here. Zero's finally starting to build some overseers.
That's good.
But is you don't see this?
Oh, and it looks like they
Drones are under attack.
Okay. Drones everywhere under attack. And obviously gonna lose that base. But look here, got 2 medevacs going in for a big drop here at this base here. And those drones are dead. We see 26 drones being built by Zero. Fungus was not picked up by the medevac. The Ultras take down most of the Hellbats, but some Hellbats are getting away.
Run for your life. I'm gonna take out these. Not as efficient because much more mined out there, but
yeah, still killing more drones and killing more workers. It's always good. Almost got that queen, but gets the queen and gets away. Trying to redrop down here. Gets the fungal off. I think he's out of energy now, though.
run, medevac.
More medevac and grass going up here, getting another queen. The medevac was taken out, so these Hellbats should be cleaned up, but a bunch of drones just chilling there, got just roasted. Finally, he got some spine crawls here. He's like, guys, I only need them at 1 base. Let's
Having
face it.
more than one at my new expansions over.
Trying to clear some more creep, moving out on the map a little bit. Needs to watch out. Could have got fungled pretty badly there, but Zero. I feel. Look at his bank. He needs this base. He needs to take this base. He needs to get these gases up, and he needs to spend some static defense. But during this whole harassment time, look at the army Thorzain's been able to create. He's been able to macro up, get a large army, trying to secure this base, and he needs to get this position locked down now. He needs to hold. Like right now, if you can get tanks here, the mines and tanks there, and then defend up this here. Right here is like the key spot, right here, right there. And looks like he's got a flank on two sides right next to here. Like the bottom, like races and everything aren't there to help on the top. Still got one over here, and the other two will take it out. So he's got rid of mind they're doing some damage, but these ultras are able to clean up this whole mech army of Thorzain. Even though I just talked about how great it was, it is still so much. A lot of going down. Supplies are even an out though, or 0. Big supplies are dropped by Thorzain. A lot of upgrades here at this stage. The planetary, and we're seeing a 50 supply lead for 0. And I feel like if he could just find some way to deal with this large Viking army, he'd be in such a better position.
Yeah.
Mine shooting the Ultralisk as they pass by. Yeah. And going for this base now, and it looks like he's going to get another base for his work here. Vikings dropping down the field. They're actually not good at all. Gets out of the game. 2 expansions for trade there for now. Another game. And I don't know, it's not working too good for Thorzain. He hasn't started mine there. He does have this train. They're taking their 15. And hopefully it's trying to get up here. But a lot of mines there helping out there. Getting rid of that ultimate count.
Oh yeah,
Cinematic all over again. Here we go. Boom. And he needs to get these guys back to mining. He's finally getting the mine. He's actually, this is his only mining base. Zero right now has this base and this base. It looks like we missed some harassment up here again. And looks like he did get some drones again. And let's check the count now. Thorzain is now both players are just absolutely destroying each other's mineral lines. And that's the thing I find. I think for Zero's play, the only thing I can say is that he really needs to work on these, like defending his bases. He really needs like a spore and like a spine crawler fortress around this. Like this is pretty good. I would have another 2 just to be safe maybe, but that's what he needs to do with his other bases. He really needs to get that up and make it so this base is fully fortified, and then he could push out and get this one as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't.
Yeah, seeing some more Hellions going up to the top here. Zero's whole army is right here. Overseer's being taken out. Zergling's being taken out by Thorzain up here. And we'll see if Zero's planning to go for some kind of attack here. Big push here, like, yeah. Going for more drones here with the Hellions. More drones. All his drones back off that middle line. Hellions have done their work for today. Did a good job. I think Thorzain's almost over. Thorzain right now has killed 80 workers, so doing really well. But yeah. It's, you know, he has lost 100 SCVs as well. So. He did bungle them, but they all got 100 Seco missiles, and he now has no infestors with this army. And see, the thing is with Zero is he has no air or anti-air units here. So he isn't able to keep his overseers alive for detection and stuff. He needs to get these Vipers and other things up. Big Zerglin run by here at this stage. Out there. So Thorzain's just literally defending the spot so they can't run up into the natural. And Zero really just, he has control of the whole map, but he's not mining enough gas. He doesn't have the gases there. He's just putting guys back onto these gases. And he doesn't have this base. He could be on 3-base economy right now with Thorzain on him. On like half a base, I guess you'd call that. And like, I feel like he really needs to get some corruptors, even some hydras. That's the one thing I think I could say as well with Zero's play, but he hasn't started any like range upgrades, so he can't even transition into another unit. Even on Spire, he's only got the 1 upgrade. He's playing against Thorzain, who has all his upgrades. Has had them for 1 point. Right now, he is playing with yeah, I feel like he had to come up through here, come around. He hasn't had a better chance for that. Secret missile going off on a bunch of units. This one Ultralisk is the lone survivor, and he's like, guys, I'm gonna get some scouting information. I'm gonna see what Thorzain's up to. And I'm gonna kill this turret, that turret. Threat detected. Got more units being just running into these mines by Zero. Might get this tank as well. More Thorzain. See that mine ability there, getting the upgrades where the burrow is so useful. I can't stress enough how great that is. That also is going to take. Thorzain was able to, with all this aggression, was able to retake this base, which Zero doesn't have no idea that he has retaken it. So,
in the
meantime, looks like some mines were dropped. 2 big shots were given off. This one getting 15 drones, and this one getting 8. So, and again, Spore, Spine.
Detection.
These are gone. Yes, they get maybe the one shot off, but then they are destroyed, and Thorzain has to replace them again. And about to shoot again. Oh, another couple shots, and it doesn't look like this one got very much, but still, you know, these are units that he's not dealing with. Like they're
open.
Yeah,
free.
and these units are like this mineral line is now dwindling as well. Thorzain's retaking this base, and like Zero is literally just moving all his drones from this mining base to this one now. And again, he still doesn't have a spore, no real static defense. And these mines are still here. 15, 16 kills each now. Goes for the fungal. It doesn't kill it. That 3 armor, man.
I know.
It's pretty good. But Thorzain just trying to get an army up again. And that's the thing. Thorzain has been able to keep these ravens. Yes, they're very weak right now, but he's been able to keep them alive consistently all game. And it looks like Thorzain can leave this place again. Go back to now what's less than a half. 1/4. Yeah, 1/4 a base.
It's a quarter, not a fourth.
It's a fourth. I said a fourth. It's a fourth.
Those
But-
mines, I think, are still there. Are you kidding me? Oh,
Yeah, they're still shooting.
There. They're still there.
Yeah, wait for it. Get out of the way, Corruptor.
Move.
Totally in my shot.
I'm trying to get the shot. Let's see.
Let's come in.
Oh, goodness.
Wait for it.
There we go.
Finally, the Overseer shows up. It's like, guys, I know, I'm sorry, I was on my break. I got caught in traffic getting my McDonald's, and when I got back, I was just like, I need time to eat this. I can't do anything.
I got 2 Big Macs. That's a lot of mouths.
And, like, I got 1 mouth.
And then we have
Thorzain's been able to build the base and stuff, and then be able to take down the Harassment. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's done. You know, it helps really a lot right there. Yeah. Not guaranteed info, that's what not. Definitely not.
oh gosh, and then
More bandages. And they're right there. But there's no protection. You know what? Hey, man. You know that thing that he could have built like a while ago that would be really helpful?
the thing that no longer has an Evo chamber as a requirement.
And you can build right from the start of the game? Yeah. They're pretty good for detection, I heard.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's shenanigans, I know. Ridiculous. So Thorzain moving another command center up here, trying to get some mining done.
Looks like he's got another
Hellbat's going in. And man, if there was some mines there, that'd be really helpful. That'd be awesome. And looks like he's gonna be able to do that stage, but Hellbat takes down the 3 queens and roasted back. Run! Oh, you ran the wrong way. And it looks like he might actually be able to take down this base as well. Zero's army is dwindling. He has no money. He's pretty much mined out now. He has no mining bases. And it looks like he's going to try to win this with 20 Zerglings, but I don't think that's gonna work here now.
Not in the
This just comes back. Like, he didn't take this big. Mine. Yeah, it's not a very well defended game. Zero watching the 1 line. No ground army. He throws the GG.
Can't say I'm gonna agree with him saying Terran and Zimba. They have a strong mech lineup. Good air units by Thorzain as well.
I feel like he spent his gas a little inefficiently that game. Because what is every Zerg's biggest power? Tech switches.
Absolutely.
And there was no tech switches there. And he's fighting a 3-3.
Well, let's say he did get the one Broodlord.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like he never got the 3-3,
No.
and he didn't keep his upgrades going. He kind of like was hoping to be able to win that with Ultralist, which I'll admit most times probably would work. But Thorzain was playing such a good defensive game, and Zero's like multi-prong attacks just weren't as good as I thought they could be. I feel like if he had to come up here and like that one time where he attacked this whole, just like lost a whole army here.
Yeah.
He could have come up here. There was like 2 mines. That was it. Like, he never really like used this path effectively, where he knows that he can only come in through this way and that. So
And
I feel it's just not a efficient tactic, especially for the unit comp. And there was no tech switch, so Thorzain really never had to react to something.
His detection was really slow and very abysmal. He was trying to shovel his way through the main entrance here that you're showing with units that are just going to get picked apart by the mines, and then siege tanks are set up there. So yeah, I don't see how he expected to just kind of brute his way through it.
Yeah. And it's against this kind of large mine composition. Like Broodlords would be kind of good because you'd be able to like slowly take them out.
Yeah, and you're using free units to take it out. So yeah, you're going to lose some broodlings, but who cares? They're just going to be remade. He doesn't have any static defense going for that top right expansion. Absolutely gets destroyed when it came to just Hellbats coming in, Hellions coming in.
And that wasn't even like a large harassment, like a couple spines and those, and like it's not so much the spines being able to stop the Hellbats, but delay them.
Absolutely.
Right?
And then his bottom left base was all right.
For a little while, yeah.
For a little while, but he didn't have any anti-air, so when Thorzain came in with the cloaked banshees, it was destroyed.
Now, do I think one spine down there was going to stop like going to completely stop that? No, but still, like
if you can slow it down, make him commit more units to it, so that he's spreading apart his forces, it's always a plus.
Yeah.
Overall, I think it was a great game by Thorzain. He was looking behind in some of the moments, but was able to pull it out. Obviously, the glasses and the hair.
Yeah, that they put glasses and hair on a Raven, and that time over like effect over time. Their effectiveness over time is so great. And
It's like an exponential function.
Yeah, and it was so for Thorzain, he kept it so high, and I think he was able to see that with the glasses.
Absolutely. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, and also you can follow us on Twitter at @RR_GameOver, and like us on Facebook, Game is Over TV.